Welcome to Mallorca. About 2 months ago we drove the new Golf, which is the Golf update, as the GTI here on this beautiful island. Today we're going to drive completely emission-free with the new eGolf. The eGolf does look a little bit different than its brothers, except the Golf GTI, because with Volkswagen, if they're talking about electromobility, they're always talking about blue colors. And this is what you find here, as well as on the GTI. We have this blue line here, and this continues into the headlights, as we saw it with the Golf GTI, but there it was red. Very important with these lights, they come as standard, as full LED headlights, and the car on top offers LED daytime running lights. Talking about the daytime running lights, you see this here. This is the so-called C-shape, and this is what you find at every electric car with Volkswagen. If you have a look at the GTI, they're a bit more wide than with this car here, and you will not find any air intakes here, which you will find with the GTI. Looking at the side of the car, what you find is a Golf. There is nothing different to the standard Golf except this eGolf signature here. And very important, this car comes as standard with these 16-inch alloy wheels. The rear of the car looks very similar to the standard Golf models, but of course you will not find any exhaust here. Very important, all new Golf models come as standard with full LED taillights, and with the GTI, GTI and R they do feature the dynamic indicators as well as standard, but not with this car here. This is only an option. If we talk about electromobility, we have to talk about range, and this Golf offers more. So now we're talking about a range of 300 kilometers if you're looking at NEFZ. But even Volkswagen told us that the average range of their customers over the year with the eGolf is about 200 kilometers. And that's exactly the range we achieved when we drove the car ourselves. The interior of our eGolf looks exactly the same as the standard Golf. Everything you know you will find at exactly the same place. Even the gear stick is the same for this electric car. But very important is the eGolf does come with a very high trim level as standard. So for instance, we do have a heated front window as standard, but I think more important is we do have the top sat-nav system called Discover Pro on board as standard, and that comes with a 9.2-inch touchscreen monitor, which is completely glass covered, so no knobs anywhere anymore. On top of this, you can have as an optional feature so-called active info display, which is the full digital cockpit here, and this then offers a special mode, let's say, for the eGolf. So you will find all the information you need regarding to your drive, which means you will see if you do use energy or if you do put energy back into the battery while braking or while driving downhill. And more important is you see the range of the car. And regarding to this, I have to say our range that we achieved while we did our test drive was about 200 kilometers. And we used about 15 kilowatts per 100 kilometer while driving standard. If we really drove smooth and easy, we used about 13.5 kilowatts per hour. And this combined with a battery which offers a bit more than 35 kilowatt hours gives you this range of about 200 kilometers. And I have to say the car really drives very nice, very smooth, and as a Golf. Volkswagen offers all the well-known driver safety and assistance systems for the eGolf that we all know from the standard Golf. You will also find a emergency braking system with pedestrian recognition. You will also find a rear view camera, and you will also find an adaptive cruise control. So that means only because you want to drive electric, you don't have to miss anything. The eGolf is not cheap. The car starts in Germany from 35,900 euros onwards. But As said, the car comes with loads of extras as standard. For instance, we do have the Discover Pro infotainment system, we do have full LED headlights, and on and on. And I think if you put this into account, the car will still not be as cheap as a standard Golf, but you do have an electric car that really drives well and you have no emissions. Now we've been on the road completely emission-free with the eGolf for the whole day, but now it's time to have some fun. So now we're on the racetrack with a new Golf R. That means 310 horsepower, 0 to 60 in only 4.6 seconds, and all-wheel drive. And I can tell you, that's great fun. That was our review with a new eGolf here from Mallorca. One important information at the end. Volkswagen offers every buyer that they can have a free rental car for up to 30 days per year, the first years after they bought the car, for instance to go on holiday or have long distance trips. Another thing, the Golf is the bestseller from Volkswagen. Only last year they sold nearly 1 million cars worldwide. One reason for it, they do have a wide variety of engines and of models. And another is the quality is always very high standard. And this is the same with the eGolf.